What up, bro?
Yes, appreciate this. It's yeah, it's yeah. I remember when I did posted I was getting interviewed, and Father MC, who gave me an interview back in September, says that's my brother. To give a shout out to. And
I love I love Father MC. Father MC is family. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like real family with me. We did a lot of things together, man, and I love him like a brother.
yeah, he's when I had like 10 viewers, gave me an interview, and since then, we've got close to 60,000 subscribers and stuff. But that's how much I really look out and appreciate him, and yeah. But the thing is that for a lot of us as New Jack fans, you guys, as Guy,
Right?
yeah, yeah. But I wanted to go back to the beginning. For some strange reason, I always thought you were from the South. But can we go from where you? We've got an international audience. So where were you born and raised?
I was born and raised in Brooklyn, brother. Brooklyn, New York.
My goodness.
Um, and my whole family basically are from the East Coast, outside of God bless my soul, my grandmother, my dad, and them was raised in Richmond, Virginia. But
Okay.
we was me, my brother Aaron, and also my god brother Teddy. We was raised in Me and Aaron was in Brooklyn, and Teddy was raised in Manhattan.
Okay. Now, and that's because I think the stories about you being in University in Virginia, I used to think that's where you came from and stuff. But
Yes.
growing up as a child, what was your sort of thing that you were good at when you were young, before the whole guy, but just going back then?
I was good at martial arts because I still do martial arts. So I was good at martial arts. I was good at acting. I still do that.
Yeah.
I'm about to do 2 movies. But I was basically good. I was good at. I'm a people guy, right? So I'm a leader. I was a good leader. If I could say something, I was a great leader as a child growing up. All of my friends followed what I wanted to do. Um, Al. I don't want none of your viewers. Don't y'all come up to me and call me Al, right? Don't. That's my first name. We don't ever do that.
Okay.
But I literally I was a leader, man. I love people. I love to enjoy life with my friends, and like I said, martial arts was my thing. That's what I was great at.
Now I know you went to, is it Virginia State or university?
Yes, yes.
What was the plan? What did you go to study? And what was your plan, as in where you're going to spend the rest of your life?
You know, wow. That's the rest of my. I was the first person to go to college, right, in my family. So literally, I wanted to go to college, number one, because I wanted to make my dad and mom proud. Um, but I went to school for computer science and business. So I had double major, business management and computer science. Of course, I didn't realize how much computer science would be great for me right now.
Yeah.
You know, with coding and stuff that is making so much money these days, right?
Yeah.
Um, but I just went to school and I loved it. But I went to school for computer science and business management, and then everybody know that I left during my going right into my second year finals. I left, and that was because Aaron came to my school and he was like, "Yo, man, I'm about to be famous." I was like, "You about to be famous?" He said, "Yeah, I'm about to be famous. I need another person. So I need you to come be in this group." I said, "What group are you talking about? Man, you don't understand, man." So I called my dad. It was real simple. I called my dad to let you know how crazy I was over my brother. I called my dad and said, "Dad, Aaron said he gonna be famous. He wanna do this group. Is it okay if I went to help him?" He said, "If you want to do that, go ahead."
What?
Yeah, if you want to do that, go ahead. I left right before finals and went to New York, met Aaron, and
Oh,
went to sign this terrible ass contract.
oh no, we'll get the contract. But I'm going back to university though, because I can't imagine, um, about to do your finals. Now, and I went to college in Wisconsin, and I know the American system. You can you put stuff on hold and come back. At that point, did you think, that's it? Forget college. I'm going to go there, or was it a hard decision for you to
No,
just leave that?
no, it was not a hard decision. My brother said he needed me. I asked my dad if I can leave. He said, if you want to, and I left. It wasn't hard at all. I didn't even think twice for it, in any capacity.
Were you enjoying college and the perspective of what you could do after you finished?
Yeah, of course, I went to college. That's I never asked that question that way. Like, I went to college thinking I was gonna just graduate college, right?
Yeah.
Now, me knowing me now, I realize I I'm kind of happy where my life went outside of all the, but I don't want to speed up the interview. But my thing is, I'm not upset. I'm not sad that I didn't finish college, and I've never had a thought in my life. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back to college to get my degree. Never. That has never went through my head a day in my life.
Okay. See, so now I've heard in other interviews that you mentioned that you were very spiritual, a Christian and everything.
Yeah.
How much of the challenge was that as well? Your faith and you had something a lot more stable that you were control of. To Aaron saying, "Come and join us and help me out." Was it a spiritual decision as well? Let me pray about it, or was it like, okay, family first and everything second?
Ammon first and everything else second. It wasn't even about family. Families is my brothers and my sister. Ammon first. Ammon said he needed me. I asked my dad, who is my everything.
Yeah.
Once he said, "You want to do?" I just left. It wasn't like spiritual. I was still, my heart and my soul belong to God.
Yeah.
So that wasn't going to disrupt me, and it didn't disrupt me because I didn't leave school with this vision of being this great computer scientist and I'm gonna graduate with honors. I'm going to school. I'm gonna graduate. I'm gonna do what I do if I stay in school. That wasn't my calling. When Aaron called upon me, then I was chose to be my brother's helpmate.
Yeah.
And I did that with an open heart. I didn't do it because I wanted to be famous and I wanted to be in a group. I didn't care nothing about that. I was a cornball. I was a church boy. But he was too. But I was a real church boy. I was like, praise the Lord, Jesus is real. Don't you dare cuss, and you better not. I didn't do anything. I didn't cuss. I didn't mess with girls. I did none of that. Guy corrupted me.
So when he came to college, though, how long was that? Did he stay for? Did he stay for a while? They said, I'm trying to convince you to come back. Or
No, he didn't have to convince me. He was coming back and forth. Aaron just stayed at camp. Like I said, maybe if you add all the time up, 3 months.
okay, before you finally said, okay, let's go back. Let's go to New York.
Yeah, I mean, before I made my final decision, yes.
Okay.
I don't think it wasn't because it was because I was just finishing certain things and because I lived off campus off campus the whole time I was on school. I might have been in a dorm freshman year, maybe a month, maybe.
Yeah.
Then I went off campus.
Okay, so no, so I was saying that your dad gave such a King Solomon type of advice, which
Yes.
is very unusual because you have most parents who say, well, you're in college, you need to finish a college degree. But he gave you such a choice that it was like, regardless of what you decide, I'm still your dad, but you put it in your hands. That's very unusual. But what was your thoughts when your dad gave you that sort of some advice?
That if whatever I'm doing with him don't work, I'm gonna get beat up. Like he wasn't happy that I actually left. He didn't. Maybe he didn't think I would really do it, but I did. And when I did, they were very disappointed for sure.
Okay.
But as soon as we, signed the dreadful contract, well, as soon as I signed the dreadful contract, it was dreadful. and we went #1 with Groove Me, they forgot all about college. They was like,
Yeah.
oh, my son is famous. You know, yes, my sons are famous. You know, look, it's hard. It's hard to have 2 children
Yeah.
in a legendary group, right? You got Jackson's, but you know, the Barge is like that's a real rare thing when you have, you know, that's a blessing to have 2 children in a group that changed the world. You know what I mean? So they didn't know what was gonna happen then, but you know, they was happy. Oh, look at my son, gold plaque. He got a gold plaque. They didn't even know what that was. Look at that gold plaque on the wall. Oh my God. Yeah, I was like, okay. You know, yeah, but you know, I never want to disappoint my dad, no matter what I did. I just never wanted to disappoint. And so I'm happy that guy did what it did, because if it did,
Yeah.
I think I would have really, really disappointed him and my stepmom.
Yeah.
I would have hurt.
Thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, but most importantly, to press the notification bell so that you can be notified when we do have a new interview. Loads to come, but thanks a lot for watching.